Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, is my co-host on the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D. D, how are you doing today?
Hey, ready to rock, brother. You know how we do this.
Hey, I'm ready to rock, too, and we are reviewing Stargirl Episode 5, and before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, like you say every time,
as always, episodes of the podcast found in the description. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.
That's right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So another good episode. I will say that I felt like it started off a little bit slow, but like as the episode started drawing out, it got a lot better. I'm just trying to see what is the end game, because I feel like Courtney, we've talked about this before, where it's just like, she wants to help everybody, but by wanting to help everybody, that can possibly lead to her downfall.
Correct.
And it's just, I don't know. Like, what do you think, D?
I'm with you on this, Banks. It's just getting interesting. This is episode 5, correct?
Episode 5,
and it's just
written by Steve Harper, who we interviewed up here on the podcast too.
And the thing is, shout out to Steve, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like, I want to see which direction. It's kind of like been kind of stagnant, or you know what I mean? The last 3 episodes. Okay, so we get the gambler, he comes back. Okay, you get the rest of the injustice that are hiding out. They're just kind of chilling. But now it's like the gambler's been taken out. We know it just seems like it's moving slow.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to say it. But it's like, we took a week off. We got a week off break. And we come back and it's kind of lackluster a little bit. So you get Courtney with your boy, Michael. So, and it's just, I would like to see it pick up. Like you said, what is the end game? Yeah. I mean, I like the show was good, but it's like, I don't want it to just, let's move it on.
You don't want it to become stagnant.
And like some of the other CW superhero shows that we've, Courtney's about 2 clicks away from sitting in the middle of her sofa with the black hoodie on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's just, it's like you have so much going on this season. It's just like you have Courtney trying to, help out Junior. And then you have Cindy trying to, figure out whatever information that she can figure out. Then you have Sylvester leading the team, the JSA. And one of the things that I thought was interesting was it's like the team is feeling more comfortable going to Sylvester about like issues and whatnot. And like, I like how Sylvester was just like, nah, like there is no like team leader A, team leader B. We're a whole team.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we just all need to just talk this out. Like, there's just so much going on. And then it's like they're trying to figure out, is the Dragon King still alive and whatnot? And, Cindy, she's doing, again, like I said, she's doing her own thing. And then now you also have Sportsmaster and Tigress. They're investigating now. And I thought it was funny when they had ran into patted them at the diner. And they was just like, yeah, like ever since we started doing this superhero stuff, like our sex life is so much better now. I knew Pat was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that check. It's time to get up out of here.
As he should. It's just I guess I could, in a lot of ways, I'm just kind of anxious to see what they're going to end up doing with it, because we still don't know what took out the gambler and necessarily what was on. Now we get a couple episodes in and it's like, oh well, the Dragon King might still be alive, and it's like, okay, so now which way are they? And then you got Solomon Grundy.
Yeah, I forgot all about Grundy, bro.
Yeah, it seems like he's a red herring because of how it was, like when Sylvester got attacked earlier on. And it's just like, I kind of want to I want the answers, which is good, but it's like, we can give them like a little give and take relationship with what they give us episode to episode. I just don't want it to stay here.
I agree.
Keep it moving.
I agree, man. And something else that I wanted to touch on was I like that Courtney went to Cindy about Junior, because she felt more she knew that Cindy was going to tell her like it was and not judge her, whereas Yolanda would judge her, which Yolanda did when they saw Junior and whatnot. And I like how Junior was just like, he said to Rick, he was just like, what's your issue? And he's like, I'm looking at it. And it's just like, we've already said this in the reviews, like something is going to go down between them. And I think it's going to come down to the point where Courtney, because she's a goody two shoes, she's going to reveal to Junior like what happened to his father. And it's just like Cindy told her, it's just like, nah, you don't need to let him know, because look how you were when you found out who your real father was.
Yep.
And it's the same thing about Cindy. So it's just like Cindy said, Courtney's the only person that's ever been nice to her. And I like that Cindy helped out Jakeem and Mike when the bullies were trying to take them out.
Yep.
I thought that was really cool too. So I mean, there was a lot of cool stuff that went on in this episode. And then of course at the end of the episode, when Yolanda found the stuff with Cindy, and she was like, I knew, and I can't wait to kick her. And I was like, yeah, it's leading up to some good stuff, man. So I wanted to read the comments that we got for episode 4. I'll start off first with Jess and King. What up, Jess? She said, Starman is wild, too much. He doesn't need to lead the kids on anything. Pat needs to stop encouraging him. And see, it's just like, I agree. But then at the same time, after what he said to them, it's just like, hey, like, no, y'all need to not disapprove of what Courtney's trying to do, you know? So it's just like, you got that. So I mean, we'll see. But I mean, at the same time too, like Starman said, you know, sometimes he has a hot streak where it's just like he just gets mad and everything. And we saw what he did when he saw the ISA's painting on the wall. Like, he destroyed it. You know, it's just like, and the kids is there. It is like, hey, yo, you know,
kind of like he has superhero PSD.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes, yeah. I mean, but bro, I get why he's so angry, because they did kill him.
Yeah,
and they killed his friends.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like I get where he's coming from with that. And the next comment, it comes from Kevin Jones. What up, Kev? Kev says, is it the Dragon King or Cindy? Or is it yet another red herring to distract us? I feel the situation with sharing the cosmic staff is only going to get worse. Sylvester is a ticking time bomb just waiting to go off. And the situation with Cameron and Courtney is just going to get messy. And they gave it a 10 out of 10. D, I'll let you handle this one.
I definitely, first off, I'm going to go work in reverse a little bit. The Cameron and Courtney stuff is obviously going to blow up at some point, you know. It's just got Captain America Civil War vibes all over it. Yeah. Did you know? You know what I'm saying? Did you? And, you know, and it's just obviously. Now, when it comes to the Dragon King and his daughter, it's like, obviously that's one answer we got. I think when you see her taking the serums early on, I think it's episode 1 or 2, where she's doing like the lab work down there in his laboratory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because it shows that she's got the scales growing on her now. So I think it's her trying to get rid of those on the down low. So kind of stop whatever she's changing into. I guess eventually she was supposed to look like him, but just be stronger than him. Yeah. So there's that. And what was the first part of that?
Is it the Dragon King or Cindy?
Oh yeah. Okay. So I did answer both. I definitely think Dragon King may be down there, but I think Courtney, I think that she is just, Sydney is just, it's two separate things. If he's there or not, because I think she's just trying to help herself on the down low. Yeah. And I think that's also why she went to the gambler. I don't think she went there to kill him. I think she went there to see if he knew anything, and he was already dead now. So go ahead. Something
that I wanted to piggyback off of with you and what Kev was saying is that I think that the Dragon King is an actual dragon now, you know, because it's just like they picked up Sylvester and then they dropped him to the ground. I think that the Dragon King is actually in his dragon form now. And I think that whoever is watching on the monitors, I think that that's just a red herring. I think, and that's another thing. We still got the stuff with Jade and her brother, and
I know there's so much going on.
It's so much going on. And look, we're on episode 5, and we have 3 more episodes. So it's gonna be it's only 8 episodes. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen next. So D, rating for the episode and final thoughts.
I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna go 8.5. Not quite a 10. It did have some dry moments in there again with Courtney and Junior. I just don't, we already know what's coming in that area. I do want some answers. There are a few red herrings going on. I definitely do think that they're using Solomon Grundy as a red herring for whatever's really doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious because Rick has been telling them like, yo, he's still buried. He ain't come back. Mm-hmm. So there's that. They did mention Dr. Fate too in this episode, which I thought that was a cool little name drop. Mm-hmm. And Crimson Avenger was another name drop. So I thought that was kind of cool that they're actually referencing his old team. But 8.5 out of 10. Love the show. Thanks.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to give it an 8. I enjoyed it, but like I said, those slow moments, they kind of dragged the episode along. Mm-hmm. One thing I do like about Courtney and Cameron is that it's a better relationship than JoJo and Sarah on Stargirl.
We don't talk about that over here.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just better, but I definitely want to see what's going to happen next. I did think that it was cool that Beth talked with her parents and was just like, hey, I just need y'all to back out of my superhero stuff because I don't want anything to happen to you guys. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that they said, okay, we'll do that. And I feel like they're still going to be there, but they're just going to be at a distance now. So I thought that was really cool. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen on next week's episode. I really think that your boy, I'm mad I can't remember his name.
Who? Which one?
Our man. Why don't I have a brain part? Rick. There we go.
Rick,
I definitely think that Rick. I think Rick and Cameron are gonna fight on next week's episode because I did see the trailer for it, and I'm assuming that they're gonna end up fighting. And something else too. It's like Rick, he removed the limiter on the hourglass now, and I feel like that's going to play a part into something that's going to happen because it's like Sylvester told Rick, your dad put that up there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
we about to get a Broly moment.
I can't wait.
Cameron gonna be trying to slow him down. Rick gonna be tanking.
So that's it for me. Thank you everybody for watching this review. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this week's episode. Let us know what your rating is for it. And D, let them know where they can find you in the social media land.
As always, you can find me at rebellious_D23 at Instagram.com. And Banks, as I like to say here on this show, if they need another hero for Blue Valley, where can they find one?
Hey, you can find me at Hero Benjamin Banks at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out some interviews, reaction videos, and other reviews that we have here on the channel. Check out our podcast where we have brand new episodes. The link is down below in the description. And then the video of that interview is up here on YouTube on Friday. So with that being said, keep that pinky up, stay positive, stay safe during the spooky season, and we'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.